Alright, hello and welcome to the tutorial video for Star Spangled Banner arranged by Sandra Dachau as performed by the West Des Moines Community School Orchestras. Before I play, I'd just like to bring your attention to some details in the music. When we look at the beginning, this is the harmony part. The beginning, there's something called tremolo, and it tells you that we're going to be out at the tip of our bow, and we'll be shaking back and forth very rapidly until the conductor tells us to move on to beat 3. And you'll notice right after that you have 2 ups in the same bow, so we're going to make sure that those we can hear those separately and you go the same direction. A couple other things that we want to watch out for. Here in measure 5, there is a very, very quick bow lift. You're going to go down, lift, down, down really quick. That happens a couple times, actually several times in the piece. Again, at B we have the ups, and if you notice, aside from this tremolo, all of the notes more or less up until measure B are the same, and then we repeat that same thing right before D. There are just a couple of corrections in terms of bow lifts for the way that we play it in West Des Moines. At the end of the 4th line in measure 17, that bow lift won't be necessary because you're down bow and you'll just go right up bow. And measure 29, we're also going to eliminate that bow lift because it's not necessary. But you do want to make sure that you adhere to the bow lift 2 after F in measure 28, and because that one will make sense. In terms of pitches, there are a couple that we want to watch out for. In measure 30, there's an F natural, so we're going to go ahead and use our 2nd finger instead of our 3rd finger for F natural. And then in measure 28, going back to there, it tells us to extend. And you see 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not telling you to extend all of those fingers. You're actually going to stretch between your 1st finger and your 2nd finger to get up to that B natural and then play 3 and 4. Now I'll show you that right now before I play the whole thing. So you see that first note in measure 28 is an A on the G string, and we're going to go ahead and stretch our finger up. Now, what tricky thing about stretching is our finger only wants to go so far, so I'm going to go ahead and release a little bit my finger, keeping my thumb between the 2nd, to play B natural, and then C natural with the 3, and then C sharp with 4 fingers. So once more, A, B, C natural, C sharp, and then D. So just watch out for that as you're playing through. Now I'm going to go ahead and perform Star Spangled Banner for you. You can play along. Again, we start at the beginning, that low D, 1 finger on the C string. It might also be a new note. 1 finger. And we're going to get out to the tip. The conductor will tell us when to start on beat 3. So here's 1, 2, up. Spot with